guys, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we're back once again playing Phoenix Wright Just for All in the last episode, Trial, with the funny man, Mo the Clown. And joking aside, we got some testimony out of him, and now it's down to the wire. The judge has put forth a situation that he is going to make a verdict unless we find a contradiction. So let's hear his testimony. The Silhouette Part 2. No doubt in my mind, there were no white roses on that night. However, the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time, and that he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this.
Just one chance?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against the witness. If you are going to prove me there is a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
I've only got a single shot at this. As this? I think it's supposed to be at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need.
Alright, let's find the contradiction.
There's no right roses. Besides the right roses contradict with Trello's freaking thing, but
right.
You know, that's not it because we don't have evidence of that. No, all the symbols are sure. There's no way to forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on scene. If he was,
let's take a look at
why
that.
do we have this found at the crime scene?
Alright.
I fucking swear, if I had to press him for some other things, I'm gonna be super pissed. Because I did it for Trello, and I was completely right, except the fact that I didn't get the part that he was using the fucking ring. Alright, let's do this. Silk hat!
Congratulations, you have passed over the section that if you pressed, you would have lost half of your bar.
Oh.
If you had pressed, you would have lost half of your bar.
They were like, don't badger him. And I was like, when he gave the testimony, I was like, hat.
Yeah.
This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the one he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind.
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was at the crime scene. Also, there's like a lot of exclamation mark with Von Karma, but I'm not imagining her yelling this.
Yeah. She looks calm.
The crime scene. That means I also like fucked up. I was like, the court records.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
The court records.
The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on scene.
No! That's not true! Order! Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor? What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Well, clearly he doesn't.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you do something above me doesn't mean you can lecture me. How you get? I'm always younger than you. Enough of your childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he thought he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene of the crime wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there!
He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Footprints. Mo?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went. What do you mean, how did he leave this crime scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. Objection! This witness testimony is full of holes. Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Grr.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say about the matter. Is it alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you say. You sure that's how it happened?
Huh? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure love to harp on the smallest things. Would you have any proof to counter his story on how the criminal left the scene?
Wait. Okay, I don't think there's anything else on the...
Yeah. Crime photo.
Where
are the prints?
The footprints? Take that! Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there.
Yeah.
So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of his witness testimony from the court record.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second! You guys can't ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. You're not wrong, Maya.
Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you've provided up to now has been false? It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit of the criminal leaving the scene.
That's not a bit confused. That's just straight up wrong.
Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order! I will have order! Francisca Von Karma, how could you?
And she just bows. Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear about the truth about what you saw. Ha! You're not gonna believe this, but it's true, I tell you.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
The truth. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything I've said up to now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and the Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing his silk hat. That's when I saw. He...
They animated this. Holy shit.
Get ready for this now. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right up and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to lead the scene of kind by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why don't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story? To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
This is all a dream, right?
What can it be?
This is all a dream, right? No. He said his eyes
Are perfect.
perfect, and we confirmed they're perfect.
Yes.
So the only other option is he's telling the truth. And that's what Gumshoe said.
He's telling the truth.
Fine. What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he's telling the truth?
That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic. Yikes, you're right. Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be so fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
I suppose I will let you all in on what my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that would actually happen.
You imbecile.
If you disregard the need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation.
I mean, y'all just don't believe the clown. Seriously.
Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries.
Grr.
I believe that's enough for today. Court is now in recess. Or, I guess, technically adjourned. I don't know why you said recess, because it's not. It's going to be going to investigation next.
Uh-huh.
Hey, sweeties! What in the world's going on?
That's what I want to know. Oh, wait. You're Phoenix
That-
outside court.
That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking you this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage. That's because he has wires.
That's not as simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Wow. You just told me the secret to your magic.
No! I broke the first rule! The cardinal rule! The only rule! I'm sorry, Max. I'm sorry you had to break the magician's creed to keep the magician's tricks secret.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do is hope that we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
To be continued. We're gonna go straight back into investigation as well because we can't call it an episode at like 13 minutes in, so...
Too short.
Too short.
Maybe there was like YouTube 5 years ago where 10 minutes was like the limit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ryan Koloff says...
Nick?
Yeah? What is it?
I got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Magic tricks?
Yep. Magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? Maybe, but I can never figure out a trick when I see them. I'm just not good at it.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so that you can't guess the trick.
But the trick Purdy showed me was incredible.
Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see. It looks like she pulled the end of her thumbs off. First, she put her right finger next to her left hand, and then it separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? Was it kind of like this?
What? Wow! How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real musician. See, this is why I can't figure out magic. I'm not good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder.
You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out.
That's true.
I like how Phoenix is like, blow her mind. I can do fingered separation as well. Hey, Charlie. Charlie. A quite decorative plant.
Nick, you've been watering the plant every day, right? I've been thinking about watering it too.
Maya, we don't want to drown poor Charlie.
But he gets bigger.
Does she want the office to look like a tropical rainforest or something?
That's not possible with just one tree.
All right.
To the circus.
Ba, 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 da, da, da.
Very big circus, very circus entry. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing.
All right, let's do it. Are you ready?
It's Trano. You're not gonna do his voice?
No, I will. I just wasn't. Wait. Quit your whining. Let's just give it a shot already. All right, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Trilo, this just isn't gonna work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday.
What happens to the puppet if Ben's not around?
The best thing ever.
The
puppet quits existing. It's either that or Trilo's personality is manifested back into Ben, so he doesn't have to try to project it into the puppet, and then he becomes Trilo.
Oh no, I don't want Ben to become Trilo. Ben is nice.
If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trilo.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a crash course training?
I'm sorry.
A secret crash training, huh? Yes, Trilo wouldn't give up until we'd to try out his idea of a new routine. So we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible.
See? Even they are surprised by the idea. I told you. They're not the only ones. You surprised me with your idea. Once we get the grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I want to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is. Now I've got this ring back, I can finally take one more shot at Regina.
I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just by looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Oh yeah, I guess that's right. But then we said hello and he didn't even give a reply. Not to mention that he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben? What? I think it might have been the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who it really was.
So, marriage. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her, even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Ha! You've got no clue about things, sweetie. About you, sweetheart.
Do
you, sweetheart.
Huh?
Things like this is part of being in love. Waiting like this.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet to wonderful torture.
S&M? Question mark?
When your body aches from your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
TCM. Yeah, I knew that.
Poor Maya. She's so red, she looks like a vine ripe tomato.
Yeah.
So, ventriloquism.
So how is this new routine working out?
Will you just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret. We're going to take ventriloquism and warn the world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
That sounds incredible.
But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk says we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performers should aim for the world. Who does he think he is?
You seem to be really fired up about this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right.
Mark my words, Trilo Quest will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You've gotta be a part of this too. Okay, so we're gonna go a little bit early because we want to make sure we keep all these segments mostly separated. So in the next episode, we will continue our investigation and figure out what more defense we can build for next day in trial. See you guys then.
Bye.